guys? I am back with another video. Today is gonna be different, kind of. I did a poll on Instagram talking about if I should do a mental health video or a story time video of one of my nurses that I had. Like 58% on mental health videos, so I was just like, bet. So today I'm going to be talking about how I kind of went through depression and anxiety and how I'm dealing with it and how I basically dealt with it. The depression kind of started, I was always kind of sad about like life in general. And after, when I went to my one doctor who was like, oh, you got 3 years to live, blah, 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 blah. And all of the the immunotherapy I was on wasn't working. I got like super like depressed. I felt like I was growing distant from my friends, and it was just, I felt alone, and like I couldn't talk to anybody. And so like one day I was just like, this is pretty sad. I haven't told anybody this. One day I was like, because I have pain pills that I've been like prescribed. You know, if you take too much of pills, it's just like, it's bad for you. And I was just like really sad, and I was just like, is it better if I just end it all type of thing, putting everybody through all of this, like nobody's gonna love me like this, and even my friends, they have their lives that they need to live, and it's like I don't want to be a burden on anybody. And I was just looking at those pills, and I'm like, if I just take all of these, like, I'm gonna go to sleep. I will go to sleep. But something like, I was like, no, don't do it. You have life to live. You're definitely here for a reason. And I wrote like this poem thingy about it. Super depressing. I'm not gonna read it. The next day, my mom, she was going to what's it called, a Bible study, and every time she would go to the Bible study, I would just go with her and take the car to my friend's house because she lived like 5 minutes away. And I went there, and my friend's mom, she was like, I had you on my heart like the last few days, and I was gonna tell Sam to go and get you today because I felt like you needed to be with people. And I just busted down crying, and I was like, oh my god. But she had no idea that the night before I was thinking about swallowing all of these pills. She prayed for me and everything. We were there for a few hours of her just praying over me, which definitely helped a lot. And then like the next few days I was like, you know what, I think I need to talk to a therapist, even if it's just once. Made an appointment, went to a therapist that the hospital provided, talked to her. She definitely helped and put everything into perspective for me. And then after that, I was like feeling better. Well, during Texas, this whole process, anxiety kicked in like that. When I say like that, it was like that. I would like start panicking when I would see certain doctors, or if it was like a certain time of the day and they would have to give me medication to calm me down. And it was like super bad, and I didn't know like what was happening. It felt like I was dying. Like literally just felt like I was going to die. Last time that I had like I'm not sure if it was a panic attack or an anxiety attack. my friend, she was having a Valentine's party at my house, and I guess just thinking about like all the people and Valentine's in general, and just like it was just a lot. So I started panicking. I was like breathing heavy, my chest started hurting. I threw up. It was super bad. I had to take my medication, and then I just knocked out because I was so exhausted afterwards. That was actually, that wasn't the last time. The last time that I had an anxiety attack was when I got broken up with in the worst way possible. That's another story for another time. And it just felt like it was the end. And again, I started like having chest pains. It felt like I couldn't breathe even though I was breathing. A whole bunch of like thoughts were just running through my head, like what did I do wrong? When in actuality I did nothing wrong. And that lasted for a few hours. Every time it felt like it was gonna stop, it started again, and even worse, because you think you're gonna expect one thing and then it ends up just being like higher levels of that one thing. Nowadays we're taught that mental health is a bad thing and that it's not an actual thing. It's just all in our head, even though it is in your head. But nowadays people are like, oh, you can control it, when in actuality you can't really control certain things. Like, I'm not gonna lie, reading the Bible and listening to praise and worship music and all of that helped me so much. But it's not gonna just disappear like that. The one thing that I hate that people say are like, oh, you're just overreacting. It's fine, you're just overreacting. You could like get over it. I'm just like, yeah, I'm overreacting because I choose to feel this way. I choose to feel this way. Nobody chooses to feel that way at all. It's the worst feeling. I hate it so bad. Like, I'm so happy that I haven't had an attack in like a few weeks. Just pretty good. And I pray I don't get one anytime soon. People just need to talk about it more and stop construing it as something that's, you know, not a thing, you know what I mean? Because it is a thing, and people go through it, and people struggle with it, and they feel like they don't have anybody to talk to about it because they just feel like the whole world is against mental health. It is a thing. But if you are going through anxiety and depression or any other type of mental illness, I suggest that you reach out to somebody. If it's not your family or your friends, reach out to a therapist, because sometimes it's just better to talk to somebody who doesn't really know who you are. There's groups that you could get into and talk, just anything, because life is too precious to go along thinking that you're alone in something that you struggle with when you're not. And there's people out there who struggle with the same thing, thinking the same thing. And so, you know, we just need to make mental health, people aware of mental health and mental illness. I will link like certain hotlines or chat rooms in the description box below, so you don't have to go like searching. And just know that there's people that you could definitely talk to about it, and you don't have to be suffering through it alone, because it definitely helps when you talk to somebody about it. That's some of what I've been through, anxiety and depression wise. I'm surprised I didn't get emotional about it. It's amazing. But I love you guys, and we'll definitely talk soon. Okay, bye.